Class 6, your chapter 6 is going on, that is changes around us. In this chapter today, it is my last video of this chapter. In my previous video, I told you about reversible and irreversible changes. Today I am going to discuss about physical changes and chemical changes. That is the main topic of this chapter. So physical change, the name suggests that the change in which only the physical property of a substance changes, that is called physical change. I have given the definition also. A change in which only the physical properties of a substance get changed and no new substance is formed, that is called physical change. Again I am saying, a change in which only the physical properties of a substance get changed and no new substance is formed, that is called physical change. Sometimes you might have seen that it is written physical changes are generally reversible. So generally word has to be used because all physical changes are not reversible. Reversible means which can be changed back into the original form. So if only the physical property of a substance changing, so it suggests that we can get back the original form very easily, but always it does not happen. So physical changes are generally reversible but not always reversible. Some example of physical changes I am saying: changing of liquid water into ice, changing of liquid water into water vapor, again conversion of water vapor into liquid water, conversion of ice into liquid water. What kind of changes are these? Here we can see that only the physical state of the substance is changing. Water, physical state at normal temperature is liquid. If we increase the temperature, the physical state will change from liquid to gaseous state, so water will change into water vapor. If we decrease the temperature, then the physical state is changing from liquid to solid. So this is the change in the physical state of the matter, that is a kind of physical change. Some other physical changes are, if we tear a piece of paper. Previously I was having a big piece of paper. After tearing, the size of the paper is going to decrease, but the two pieces, they are also papers, they are not something else. The paper is not going to convert into pencil, eraser or something else. It will remain paper as it is. So the physical property of the big piece of paper and the smaller piece of paper, both are same. There is no difference in the physical properties. No new substance has been formed. After tearing, we are going to left with paper only. No new substance has been formed. But this change I cannot say as reversible, because if you try to join the two pieces of paper by glue or something else, you cannot get back the original paper in the same form. So this is a physical change but not reversible change. It is irreversible change. Similarly, stretching a rubber band. By stretching, you are increasing the size. If you leave, it will come back to its original size. So that is also a kind of physical change. Switching on the fan, switching on the light and again switch it off. So it will come back to its original position. This kind of changes, these are called physical changes. That means we are going to get back the original form, or we are going to get back the original material whose physical property is same before. The physical or chemical, both properties are same. There is no change in the chemical property. There can be change in the physical property, but there cannot be any change in the chemical property. So these are certain examples, and these kind of changes are called physical change. But when you will write down the differences between physical change and chemical change, you can write a point about reversible, but there the generally word has to be used. That is, physical changes are generally reversible or mostly reversible but not always. Now second kind of change is chemical change. What is chemical change? A change in which the chemical composition of the substance changes completely and totally new substance or substances is or are formed, that is called a chemical change. Again I am saying, a change in which the chemical composition of the substance changes completely and totally new substance or substances is or are formed, that is known as chemical change. The definitions are there in your book also, you can get it from here also. So, what is chemical change? In chemical change, the total chemical composition of the substance is changing. That means totally new substance is going to form which is having totally different chemical properties, and generally chemical changes are irreversible. That means you cannot get back the original substances. Certain examples I am going to discuss with you. Suppose the raw vegetables you are cooking. After cooking, whatever food has been formed, so you cannot get back the original raw vegetables from the cooked food, and the properties of that raw vegetable also changes completely. You are going to left with a new substance, and you cannot get back the original form of the vegetable by changing the condition. So this is your chemical change. Complete chemical properties are going to change. Another example if I say, then you will understand it in a very proper way, that how the total chemical composition is changing. We know that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen is one element, oxygen is another element. When these two are going to combine chemically, then water is going to form. Now let us compare the properties of each of these. Oxygen, we know that it is a supporter of combustion, that means it helps in burning. Hydrogen on the other hand, it burns itself, it is going to burn itself. Now by combining hydrogen and oxygen chemically, we are going to get water. On the other hand, water is having totally different property, that is water is used to extinguish the fire. So how much difference in the property you can understand. Again I am saying, oxygen is the supporter of combustion, hydrogen burns itself, and water is used to extinguish the fire. So totally different property. After chemical change, a new substance is formed whose property is different from the substances which are combined to get you the new substance. Some other example, milk has converted into curd. Curd cannot be converted into milk again. Totally the chemical composition and chemical property changes. A person is becoming adult, a small baby, so the change cannot be converted back into the original form. When a person is becoming adult, many chemical changes occur inside the body, many hormonal changes occur inside the body. So it involves several kind of chemical changes also, along with irreversible change, that I can say. So these are certain examples of chemical changes. In book you will learn more example, or you may get a question that some changes will be given to you. You have to write that which one is physical change and which one is chemical change. If you understand the meaning of physical change and chemical change, automatically you can solve the questions. So today I hope I have explained you about physical and chemical changes. Try to get the knowledge, try to pause the video, try to know it more. So thank you very much.